How you doing? This is Leon Bush Sr. down here in southern Florida, and we're going to show you today how to apply oil, mink oil in this case, to a new pair of boots and get them ready for work. First, when you get them brand new, it's the best time to do it. There's no stains or any soil on it. Leather's nice and clean. It's pretty much ready for the application. Thing I learned in the military: take a sock like this, put it over your hand, get a nice wad there, use that to work the oil. Now you'll notice something here, and it's very important, especially on this first application, is all these little details and nooks and crannies up next to the stitching. Push it in there, all these detail areas, especially on these first applications. And you're going to do this more than once. This is just your first application for the new boots. Alright, so here we go. Work it into those stitches. No little nooks and crannies. Yeah, this stuff is really good. Keeps the leather healthy. It soaks in. It helps it expand and flex a little bit. So your boots are still holding the nice fit and size, but they wear in a little quicker instead of them wearing you in, if you know what I mean. I'm tired of wearing band-aids over blisters, trying to wrangle a new pair of boots. So this type of thing helps, oiling. Yeah, these first applications are seriously important. If you happen to have any leather that's on the inside you normally don't notice, make sure you get that too, because that's closest to your sweat. It's going to get exposed to bodily fluid and outside weather conditions. And we tend to forget about that part of the leather right there. Getting it in the crevices, getting that inside strip of leather right there. Tongue also, once your laces are in, you can give yourself a little quick daily maintenance with oils and stuff, but it's hard to get behind all those laces without gumming the laces up themselves. You want to take the time, pull the laces out, do it again. Treat your tongue well. This one happens to have some synthetic flaps that connect between, helps keep them waterproof. These are supposed to be guaranteed waterproof, but I'll be testing these out myself. These are Red Wings. These people did great by me. I bought a pair of boots. They had a guarantee on them. There was a split in the sole 2 times. They replaced them without question. This time I tried a different type of boot. But that's Red Wing. They're good quality boot. Good service. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed up here a bit. Remember to get it all in those crevices. This time, because we're going to take an extra step on these boots, especially the first treatment. I'm going to use a blow dryer, you see here. We're going to use that blow dryer to make the leather receive more of this oil. It does 2 things for us. Let's apply a second application right away, and when we're done with that, the boots will not be greasy. They'll be basically back to their normal leather, and all of this mink oil, nice mink oil, will have been absorbed. And that's where you want to get it, especially the new boots. On the inside, remember the areas where you get most of the dirt and water right here across the front of the toe here. Now This one you gotta do the same thing. Don't forget all the little crevices. Keep that strip of leather inside the tongue here. I'm moving a little more quickly this time. Press it into the stitching. I specifically asked the salesman if the mink oil was going to cause any harm or damage to the stitching, and they said no. The mink oil is perfectly applicable for this boot. So this won't in any way affect my warranty. In fact, I think they would see it as a good owner maintaining their boot. Used to buy cheap boots. First, I was buying about 2 pairs a year, and I thought that wasn't bad, and the price was kind of low. Waterproof boots. Pretty soon, I'm buying 3 pairs, and the price went up. So, it occurs to me, well, let's try one of these more expensive boots. If this pair could last me over a year, then it's costing me the same as 3 cheap pairs. And this is a much better quality tool. I'm in the construction industry. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got them both coated there. And turn this on, maybe high heat, depending on what it feels like. Uh-oh, got no power. Hold on. There we go. So it looks like this one will be on high. It's not that hot. Again, hitting the crevices, getting inside there, heating it up. The oil just soaks right in. You can just see it soak right into the oil, or right into the leather. Remember not to let the blow dryer get too close to the leather, and don't make it too hot. You don't want to damage brand new boots or the old pair that you like to wear so much you're trying to save with a little oil treatment. Because this process will bring new life to old boots. Clean them very well. Let them completely dry if you use water. Then do this treatment on them. They'll look and feel like new again. Alright, now we do second coat. Now here's the second way I was shown how to use a rag. If you didn't put it in your hand inside of it, put it around your fingers. We wrapped it like that. You hold it. Let's try that again. It gives you a nice pad right there. So we do the same process. Try not to cram as much in crevices as we did, because we need it to now get absorbed. So cover the whole boot again with the oil. It will darken most leathers a bit, and they will change color, but they're going to get that way anyway. You need to take care of them. Like I said, this is a tool for me. I look at this as so much protection for my feet, and the older you get, stay active. You got to protect those feet. Can't have wounds and cuts or soak and sweat all day. I take better care of those feet. Everybody should, but especially as we get older. So these are worth investing time and money into. as if it was a tool you'd use to make a living. All right, you guys, come on, knock it off. I know. You're out. You're out. Hello, Victor. What you doing? What you doing, buddy? Yeah. This is Victor, Negrita, and Sasha. Okay, let's hit her with the again. Alrighty. Now, as might be the case, and many times is, there's a little bit of oil on top that really doesn't seem like it wants to soak in all that easily. And I want to totally broil it. So you take the same sock you had for your buffing, and use the rest of it as a little puffing rag to go over it for a final. So then you just try to hit all those little spots you see a little oil sitting in and even it out over all the surfaces for one final time around. Each step seems to get a little quicker when you get toward the end. And that, my friends, is how to put some mink oil on a pair of boots. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe.